The more I speak those words, the more they take root in me, wrapping around every vein, every thought, until they become the very rhythm of my heart. There is no undoing them. I did not speak them lightly, and I cannot treat them as a fleeting vow. They are eternal, binding, unshakable. Every morning when the sun climbs above the horizon, I remind myself again this life, this power, this blood that runs through me has all been given me only because of you. Without you, I am a prince draped in gold but hollow within. With you, I am a man whose soul burns with purpose. Why, baby, I decided it for you, and I will decide it every day until my last breath. Do you know what it feels like to carry a destiny? To have the weight of an entire kingdom press against your shoulders? To walk through endless halls lined with cold stone and colder eyes, each expecting you to be more than human, more than heart, more than soul? I have lived that burden all my life. But the moment I found you, I understood something no crown, no kingdom, no lineage had ever taught me. A man is not made whole by power. He is made whole by love. Why, baby, I decided it for you, because without you, every title, every jewel, every ounce of authority means nothing but dust. And still, within me, there is a darkness no one else will ever see. A hunger that grows sharper each day. I'm not blind to it. I feel it when I imagine someone's eyes lingering on you too long. I feel it when I imagine a hand reaching toward what is mine. It twists in me like fire, fierce and merciless, and I know I would not hesitate. For you, I would break every oath I ever swore, burn every bridge, defy every law carved in stone. Why, baby, I decided it for you, and in that decision I became dangerous not to you, never to you, but to the world that would dare try to take you from me. They call it madness, this devotion that consumes me. Perhaps it is. Perhaps I'm mad. But if madness means seeing only you when I close my eyes, if madness means hearing your voice above the roar of armies, if madness means my heart beats only to keep your name alive in mad, then let me drown in it forever. Why, baby, I decided it for you, and I will not apologize for it. Let the world whisper. Let them fear what I have become. Let them point to me as a man undone by love. They will never understand that in truth, I have never been more whole. And if the day comes when they force me to choose between kingdom and you, between duty and love, between the man they want, and the man I have become, there will be no hesitation. I will choose you. Every time. Without question. Without regret. For what is a crown without joy? What is a throne without love? What is a prince without the one who makes his heart burn? Why, baby, I decided it for you, and in that choice, I have already decided everything else. You are my eternity, my beginning and end, my reason and my madness. Nothing the world offers can rival that. Nothing it threatens can undo it. Nothing it destroys can change it. Why, baby, I decided it for you, and I will carry that decision as long as breath remains in me, as long as stars light the sky, as long as the earth itself remembers my name. Even after all fades, my vow will remain carved into the silence. I was yours. I am yours. I will always be yours. And the more I repeat these words, the more they feel like the very blood running in my veins, like a vow etched not in ink or stone, but carved into the soul itself. Every step I take, every breath, every move I make in this kingdom begins and ends with you. My power bends toward you, my choices revolve around you, my nights and days are swallowed whole by your presence. The halls echo with my name, the crown shines above me, but none of it matters if you are not within reach. Why, baby, I decided it for you, and in that decision, I sealed the fate of everything else. Do you know what it truly means to belong to a man like me? It is not a gentle claim, not a soft promise made beneath fleeting stars. It is absolute, final, and eternal. When I say you are mine, I mean you exist under the shelter of my shadow, under the fire of my protection, under the hunger of my love. I do not know how to love in house. I do not know how to touch lightly. My love burns, it consumes, it marks. And now that you are mine, there is no force in this world or the next that could take you away. Why, baby, I decided it for you, and my decision has the weight of destiny itself. The world will try, of course. They always do. They whisper in corners. They watch with greedy eyes. They plot in silence. But I see them. I feel them. And if they dare to step too close, if they dare to breathe in what belongs to me, then they will learn what it means to provoke a man who has already given his heart, soul, and sanity to one person. I am not merciful. I am not forgiving. For you, I would turn their cities to ashes, silence their names forever, paint their skies blue. And once more, I remind myself that this vow is not something I can escape, not something I could ever take back. The decision is carved deeper than any oath I have spoken to a king, deeper than any law written for a crown. It belongs only to you. I live in a palace surrounded by walls of gold and marble, but none of it has weight, none of it breathes life into me the way you do. The throne is nothing but cold stone beneath me, the crown is nothing but a circle of metal pressing against my skull, but you, my baby, you are the warmth, the fire, the pulse that keeps me alive. My baby, I decided it for you, and with that choice, I made myself yours forever. Do you understand what it means truly, to have my love? It is not gentle the way poets write it, not fragile like roses pressed into books. My love is heavier, darker, unyielding. It clings, it binds, it swears without fear of consequence. I do not know how to love lightly. I do not know how to step back. When I chose you, I did not leave myself an escape. And I do not want one. Why, baby, I decided it for you, and in that decision, I accepted that my love will never loosen its hold. You are mine, and not because I demand it, but because I have given you every part of me, until there is nothing left that does not belong to you. Others will never understand this. They will look at me, and say, I am consumed, that I have let obsession poison my heart, that I am no longer the man I was meant to be. Perhaps they are right. But I do not care. Let them whisper, let them fear, let them despise me. Their voices mean nothing when yours is the only one I hear in the silence of the night. Their eyes mean nothing when yours are the only ones that can burn me to my knees. Their judgment means nothing, because they will never know what it feels like to find the one person who makes your soul feel whole. Why, baby, I decided it for you, and the world's opinion cannot break that. I will admit it, there is a darkness in me, one I cannot deny. A ruthless side born from the blood in my veins, from the throne I sit upon, from the power I wield with one word. And I know this darkness grows sharper whenever I think of losing you. The very thought sends claws into my chest. I cannot imagine another hand reaching for yours, another voice calling you theirs. It would break something in me beyond repair. So yes, I am possessive. Yes, I am merciless. Yes, I am dangerous when it comes to you. But it is only because I know the weight of what I hold in my arms. Why, baby, I decided it for you, and I would fight gods, kings, and fate itself to keep that decision unbroken. And yet, beneath all the fire and all the storm, when it is only you and me, the truth is simple. You tame me. You silence the chaos that lies in my chest. You are the reason my hands, once made to hold swords and blood, now long only to hold you. You are the reason my heart beats with something other than duty. You are the reason the word forever feels too small. My baby, I decided it for you, and in that decision, I gave away every war, every crown, every victory, because none of it is worth more than the sound of your breath beside me, the light of your eyes on mine. And with every passing day, that decision sinks deeper into me, rooting itself so firmly that I cannot separate where I end and you begin. It is not a choice I made once, and left behind. It is a vow I renew each time I see your face, each time I hear your voice, each time your presence brushes against my world like sunlight cutting through endless night. You may never truly understand what it means to me, but I will tell you anyway. You are not simply the one I love, you are the reason my blood carries heat, the reason my breath carries meaning, the reason my heart refuses to stop. My baby, I decided it for you, and in that moment, everything else became meaningless. I have seen kingdoms rise and fall, men clawing for power, families torn apart for a handful of gold, hearts broken for less than a whisper. None of it has weight. None of it lasts. But your existence carries more worth than all the treasures locked away in these marble halls. You could stand before me with empty hands, stripped of crown, of wealth, of power, and you would still outshine everything I have ever possessed. That is why my vow is not tied to circumstance. It is not tied to time. It is not tied to anything this fragile world could take away. My baby, I decided it for you, and that decision lies beyond death itself. And yet, even as I love you, I know there is something dangerous in me. Something that does not sleep, something that stirs whenever the thought of losing you flickers through my mind. That thought is my enemy. That thought makes me restless, makes me ruthless. The idea of another reaching for you, of another voice daring to claim you, strikes me like a blade to the chest. It burns me, it blinds me. That is when the darker part of me rises, the part that would scorch,